Yeah.
We're on.
Yeah.
How are you doing? My name is Adam. This is London. We will be your ukulele and guitar instructors today.
Yes. Hello,
So,
everybody.
yeah, there are probably about 30 ukulele players right now, and maybe another 30 that are going to join us in a minute. And that's awesome because we want to make some good ukulele music. Now, if you don't have a ukulele or a guitar with you, you can find a thing to drum on, just like I always say. When we make music, all I want you to do is drum along with us. And also, I'd like you to sing with us because we'll be doing some singing today. And you can focus on whatever instrument that you want to practice on the most. But mostly what I want to talk to you about is what this instrument is and how it all works. So we have a lot of really cool people that joined us. We have some people that have guitars, a mini guitar. Someone said aloha. Yes, thanks for being here. Mackenzie and Denali are here.
Alette's here.
Alette's here. That's so great. Everybody's here. Hi. So, oh, and someone has a piano to play on. That's fantastic. So let's talk about this little instrument first of all. This looks kind of like a guitar, right? The original one of these came from Portugal, like 200 years ago. It's a country over in Europe by Spain, and they came over to Hawaii and showed one of their little like mini guitars, and the king thought this was the coolest thing, and the king was like, we need this, a lot of this. So they developed this in Hawaii with that king of Hawaii, who then made that really popular. And so it's actually kind of a newer instrument because this thing's only been around for maybe like 150 years. And so the name ukulele is a Hawaiian name. The reason I think these are so cool is because you can take them anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, they're really light. I took one on a rafting trip, and that didn't go very well. You can imagine. It didn't get soaked, but it did get a massive hole in it. And luckily, I only spent $50 on that, and I still use it, and it sounds great, even though it has a big hole in it. But for the most part, you can take these things anywhere, and you can just like, you get a little bag, and you can carry it everywhere, and you can play anywhere. You can play in the car, and so I think it's like a really great way to make music anywhere you want to go. So what we're going to do today, I want to teach you just a little bit how this works. We're going to tune our guitars and our ukuleles, and then we're going to sing some songs together. London is an awesome ukulele player. Do you want to show them? Here, I'll give you this one. You want to show them a couple like chords? Just play some chords for them.
Sure.
I'm going to give him this pick. This is the thing called a pick or a plectrum. We just call it a pick. I like the thin ones for ukuleles. They don't like really mash the strings. Let's see what it sounds like, the difference when he's playing with a pick. A bit louder, a little sharper sound. So if you really want to jam, you can get a pick in there, or you can just use your fingers. Nice. Now let's hear what he sounds like playing this ukulele. It's the same one. Let's play some nice chords for us, London. Okay, stop. So what's happening here is we have a ukulele that's in tune. My dog has fleas. That's like where that came from, by the way. Have you ever heard that? Have you ever heard my dog has fleas? It came from a ukulele. My dog has fleas. Let's hear what London sounds like. Totally out of tune.
My dog has fleas.
Yes. It's horrible. So the first thing you have to do is tune your ukulele. There's a couple ways to do it. One, you can, the best way is to get this app. I mean, I use this one called Guitar Tuna, like a tuna fish. It's free. Oh, London's already got it open. Yes. So it looks like this. And on your phone, it looks like Okay, that's really tiny.
Here,
Anyway, it
I
looks
can-
like a shark fin.
I can show it. My mad skills.
So you want to get this app and you can tune your guitar and ukulele. I want you to do that now. Let's make sure these things are totally in tune, that they match each other. So
Like this.
while you open that up, boom, there you go.
It's called Zoom.
Nice, nice. So the way that these strings work is that they have names, okay? The lowest string is not this one. Like, play it from the top. The lowest one is here. My dog, it's dog, dog. And so then it goes, dog has fleas. And then this one, that's kind of a higher string. And just kind of how they set it up, it works pretty well. So the names of these strings are G, C, E, A. And something that you can know, you can memorize it. Way I remember it is go crazy every afternoon. Go crazy every afternoon. So G, C, E, A. Okay. If you have a piano, then you can take it over the piano and you can adjust the pegs to make this match the G. Let's do that now. Let's get this thing tuned up. So let's just take this first string G, and London's going to use his app. By the way, this is called a soprano ukulele. It's based on the note C. So it's called a soprano C ukulele. It's the C tuning, it's the standard tuning. There are 3 other types of ukulele that they get bigger and bigger. The biggest one is the bass or the baritone ukulele, and it's a big monster. It looks kind of like a guitar almost, and it sounds really good. That's like a really beautiful sound. But the one that is the smallest is also the most common because it's the one you can take everywhere, and so that's the kind that we're working with today, soprano. So let's get that G string sounding great. Mine sounds great. His does not sound great. This is a bit high. So what you're doing is these strings stretch, and you want the right amount of tightness that when you play it, the waves that come off of it have the correct number of waves per second. If it's too loose, it'll be too low. And if it's too tight, it'll be too high.
Like that. And if it's too tight.
Yeah, too high, was too low. He's making it just right. So while he does that, I'll go get out the guitar and I'll show you that one as well. We have a guitar. You have 6 strings. E, A, D, G, B, E, Eddie 8, dynamite, goodbye, Eddie. So Eddie 8, dynamite, goodbye, Eddie. Go crazy every afternoon. This is how I remember these things. And so when you are playing guitar, make sure you tune it per that standard tuning, and let's get those in tune right now as well. London, can you play your G string?
Yes.
For everybody? So that's what you want your top note.
Wait, no, that's not a G.
To sound like. No. So everybody make sure they have that note, and then we'll get onto the guitar in just a second. Second string. Good, he's getting that. When you are tuning up your guitar, this note here is really low. You can tell it's much lower than that ukulele is. And so you can kind of like cover a lot more notes. And this one goes from lowest to highest. And you definitely want to get those all there. So take the time, tune it up, have that app ready. When you have it, come back and join us. You can mute me for a minute while you get that all fixed up. Are yours all in tune?
Yep.
Good. Play them one at a time so they can hear, make sure that theirs match yours.
G, C, and what is it?
G, C, E, A.
E, A.
Yeah. Okay, good. A lot of you tuned up beforehand. Thanks for doing that. That means we can start playing. So let's do it. Now, I'm going to use a heavy pick compared to the light pick that London has for when I play guitar along with you. I thought we should start on this song, like my favorite song to play, which is the Elvis song. What is it?
The one.
Yeah,
No?
the one. Can't Help Falling in Love with You.
Yeah.
It's a favorite ukulele song. So this song is, I'm going to base it on 3 chords. There are more, but I think we can do it all in 3. So the chord that we're going to go with is a C chord. On guitar, you can have your fingers set up just like this. And what you have is, wait, let me go this way.
Oh, yeah.
There we
The
go.
tuning app is Guitar Tuna.
Guitar Tuna. Yeah.
Funny name.
So if your guitar and your ukulele sound kind of like ours, then we're probably good to go. But try to get them right. So here's how we do the C chord on guitar. Do, 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 do. And that's about all I can show you, and you're gonna have to figure that out at home. Now these are called frets. And along this board here, you organize it by these little metal bars, and you're bending the string around the metal bar. So I have my finger on the 1st fret. If you have your strings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I have my 1st fret, 2nd string. I have my 2nd fret on my 4th string, and I have my 3rd fret on the 5th string, and I play those 5 strings, and there's my C chord. Now, it's so much easier on ukulele. Lennon, will you show them how to play a C chord on ukulele?
Can I actually explain something first?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so on your ukulele, if you're tuning it, you might be strumming the like C string, and it'll say E. You can, if you click on, because it'll have 4 different buttons of each note. If you click on the right note, then it'll let you tune it exactly to that note. Because this string, this G string, could be tuned so high that it goes into a different range.
Oh.
So if you click on G,
in the guitar tuning app?
Yeah, in the app, if you click on G, then it'll let you tune it to the right chord.
Okay, so make sure you push G, and then it knows you're working on the G string.
Yeah.
Great, that's good advice. Okay,
and then
so
C.
that maybe Isis, maybe that will help you with making sure that you have them in that right order. I'll go over those names again. You want the one closest to your head to be G, and then C, E, A. Okay, so we're going to show you the C chord. On my guitar, it looks like this, but on the ukulele,
it's just bottom string, 3rd fret. Really simple.
Yeah. So you hold it down and make sure it doesn't, if it hits a sound like this, too light. You got to push really hard. I recommend cutting your fingernails so that the fingers are, that there's no like very little whiteness there. You really want to have them cut down, at least on the hand that's playing here, so it won't get so frustrating. And then just push down hard and make sure, but it's just not too hard on the ukulele, yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Play that chord for us. Great. When we say chord, we're talking about a combination of notes that all sound good together. So listen to his C, and here's my C. Different sounds, but it's kind of the same. Like we could still sing the same song. Yeah, okay, good. Now that we have a chord, I want to teach you about the next part, which is that your hand is going to go up and down like this, and it's never going to stop. You don't want to go like that. It's going to get you want a nice flow. So we want to just go up and down. Let's just practice going up and down on our C and dragging the pick up and down. If you don't have a pick, you just use your hands and you brush them back and forth. With a guitar, I like to go right over the hole. With a ukulele, I like to go right above the hole, like right up here on the, and so you can go over the hole or up here, wherever's comfortable for your arm. But you're gonna hold down that C chord, and we're gonna go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You can hear how much softer it is without the pick in our hand. Yeah. Okay, good. That was a pretty good sound. I think that you sound fantastic. Any questions before we roll on? Oh, yes, there was a good question. It's a C major chord. So if you're playing that on the piano, it's all the white keys, and you're gonna play the C, D, E, F, G, C, E, G. Oh, someone asked about the song we wrote last time we were together. We're going to do that next week. And we're going to bring it all back together and play that song. I really hope you'll be there for our songwriting class next week when we finish up the song about tacos and trains. Okay. Oh, someone said that the names of the strings are goats can eat anything. That's hilarious. That is so true. So London, someone was having a little trouble with the tuning. Let's just play these strings one more time. I really want to make sure. Let's just try to match that up. So here's the first one. If yours is lower, bring it up. And if it's too high, bring it down. Play it again. Good.
And on this thing, you can just, if you don't know which way to turn it, you just slightly turn it one way. And if you hear it going higher, but the string needs to go lower, then you just turn it the other way.
Yep.
Because I always forget which way I need to turn it. So I normally just hope. And then if it's the wrong way, then you just turn it back.
Yeah. So do the next string. Ooh, next string. Ooh, next string. Ooh. Okay, good luck. Now, here's my chord. I'm going to show that to you again. We have on a guitar chord, or on a guitar, you've got this one here and here. Now that is so much easier said than done. If you are just starting, this is what I recommend. Just play these 3 strings, only the top strings, and put your finger here, and that's all you need to play. And you can play your C chord with just those 3. That works, yeah? But if you want to get crazy, you just put one hand there and also one finger there and one finger there, and now you got a big fat chord. But we want to go back to that lighter sound. That works fine. So all you're doing is you're just playing these 3 strings, plus you're putting one finger in here. And for the ukulele, you're putting that one finger down for your C chord. So someone said it hurts. You're so right. I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you that. Guitar players get really strong fingers, and you have to play every day, and it will hurt you for about a week, maybe 2 weeks. But I promise if you play every day, it will get better, and it won't hurt so much. You actually get these things on the tips of your fingers that's like hard skin, and it's really cool because then it doesn't hurt anymore at all.
Yeah. That's
called a callus. So we're going to just play through the pain, and hopefully the song is so good you'll forget about the pain. So we are up to the C chord. We're going to do this one more time. Someone asked. Yeah, Lorna, we can do that. So will you play the strings one more time from highest to lowest? So that means, I think you mean from this way. Oh, I see. Yeah. So
isn't this? Oh yeah, this is. Oh no.
Yeah, play in that direction. One more time. Good. I hope you're all there. And on my guitar, it sounds like. Are you
Highest lowest.
Highest lowest. Yeah. Good. All right. So here we go. Here's my C chord. And your C chord. Good. Let's do 10 down and up. I promise we're going to get into a song here. So we're going to go 10 down and up. Ready, go. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Let's practice another thing. Let's practice this little idea. Do. You can also, your hand keeps going, but you're not touching. Your hand is not touching the strings. So you can go down, up, and no sound, and then you can come in contact with the strings, and then you play. So what I'd like you to try is this. You just mix it up. You just play a bunch of times. You can touch the strings, not touch the strings, but get used to your hand going back and forth and just dragging the pick or your fingers along the string or not. And we'll just go back and forth, letting it touch them or not. And it'll help you get a really good sound. You can decide how you want it to go. Good job. All right, let's
this one
teach
more
you. I think we're ready to teach you the next chord.
Should we do this one more last time?
When I go up, do I play? Let's see. Down, up. Yes, I often do. And then sometimes I will skip it. Like this is my favorite one. It goes like this. Down, skip, down, up, skip, up, down. Here's the fast version of that. Isn't that cool? And what happens is you throw 2 skips in. Down, skip, down, up, down. Down, skip, down, up, down. And that's just crazy to think with. But once you kind of get the feel for it, you'll find like a rhythm like that you love, and it'll turn into. There you go. So now I think it's time for another chord.
Yeah.
Are you guys all ready? You guys have your C chord going okay?
G, C, E, A.
Right. Great. Okay, so here we go. The next chord we're going to do is what it's called A minor. For guitar, it's my favorite one, and it looks like this. It's the same place it was for C, and your other fingers have to mash into the 2nd fret. This is called a fret again. On your first finger is on the 1st fret, 2nd string. Your ring finger is on the 3rd fret or 3rd string, 2nd fret. Your middle finger is on the 4th string, 2nd fret. And I play these same 5 strings. Isn't that such a cool sound? So you put the 2 together, you have C, A minor. There you go. So much easier on ukulele. Let us show them how that works.
Okay, so very complicated. Are you ready? 2nd fret, top string. That's it.
Yeah, you can see why you could easily, it would be much better to switch from guitar to ukulele.
Yep.
2 chords, and you only have to push down 1 finger. So showing them again from the top, which string, which place.
Right here.
Yep. So now the trick is, with any instrument playing, how do you switch back and forth? And that's something that takes lots of practice. You just have to practice it like way too long. Like you're gonna be frustrated at some point. Like, I'm not fast enough. You'll get there. You'll get to where you're really fast.
Yeah.
Like, this is the C, and this is the A minor. Let's go back and forth. And let you try to keep up with us with your finger pushing down on the C. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we'll switch to A. 2, 3, 4. On 8, we're gonna switch back to C. And then back to A minor. Back to C. Good. Now, how'd you do? I think they did fantastic. That's what I'm thinking. You're brilliant people, and you're keeping up. So I appreciate that. I want to try doing it faster now. Let's try to go from C to the A minor to the C to the A minor. So, so we're gonna do down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you are really crazy, you can try 2 for everyone. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's try it. Ready, go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, that might have been too hard, but I think that if you practice that, try the 1, 2, 3, 4 until you get really good, then go down to 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, until if you can do it like that, you can play any song.
Yeah.
Because that's about the speed you need to move your fingers back and forth on these chords. Okay, I have to show you another really cool one. It's called F. Now F is a lot like A when you're on the ukulele. You have to put 1 more finger down now. So now you're gonna do 2 fingers.
Okay, so 1st fret, 2nd string going upwards. It's right here. And then your other finger goes on the same one as the A. So then 2nd fret, top string. So these 2.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Now, someone asked
Bam.
where you put your pinky,
Bam.
and your pinky is just kind of going to float around. Same with your ring finger. If you're not using it, you're just going to let them float around. You're just going to like let them sit here.
But that's weird.
Some people are doing a great job with this, and some people don't feel like they're doing a great job with it, but you are, because you're trying. And so just keep pushing through and you will get there. I know that it's hard. So if you, especially if you just started, like the thing that I didn't like the most when I started guitar is how much it hurt my hand. It just was like, I didn't know this was gonna be painful. I thought I was making fun music, but it won't hurt you anymore after about 1 week. It's just, if you want no pain, go to the piano. But it's worth it, I think, because once you get through the feeling of pushing down these strings, it's funny, I still get these indents on my fingers where the string's been mashing into my hand. It's almost like you can still see the dents, and I am not even touching the strings for the last couple seconds. So they're just gonna stay there, and eventually they go away. So you'll get through this. What I'd like you to try is that F chord. Now, for guitar players, I'm sorry, this one's a really tough one. And I'm going to try and show you a really easy way to play the F if I can.
We could switch the I'm Yours, because I know the other version.
Oh, that's okay, because I want to do the Elvis song.
Okay.
But what we'll do, if you're a guitar player, one of the things you have to do is you have to hold down 2 strings with 1 finger. So you're going to go to the 1st fret. You're going to push down these 2 strings. And if you want to play your chord like this, you can. But if you want to really get the F, you also have to do 3rd string, 2nd fret, 4th string, 3rd fret, and now you can play all 4 strings. It's just a nice sound. If you can get it, push really hard. That's painful. So if you want to just keep it easy, just mash down these 2 strings on the 1st fret. And then the A minor, again, it's like this, and the C is like that. And now we're gonna try and go through all the 3 chords. Let's do 8 counts per chord and go C, A minor, F. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, A minor. Now to the F. Back to the C. Okay, how'd you do? I think you did great. I think that you're ready to make a song.
I believe in you.
If you are only able to drum along with us, that's great. Drumming's fantastic. Yeah. So we better get into a song for those people, though. They're waiting to sing. So here is our the song we're going to do is Elvis, I Can't Help Falling in Love with You. And it's the one that goes, wise men say. Now there's one other chord we have to teach them, and that's the G chord. On the guitar, you just put your 1 finger here. I like the ring finger. If you want to get really fancy, you can put your fingers up here as well. But I think the 3rd fret, top string, makes a really nice G sound. If you really want to get fancy, you can do up there and up here, 3rd fret, middle finger on the top string, and then on the 5th string, it's the 2nd fret, 5th string, the G sound. Or you can just do it like this. So those are the 4 chords for this song. Let's see if we can do them together.
And then on ukulele, it's 2nd fret, 1st string.
Oh, this one's really hard. This is the hardest one. 3 fingers.
Yeah.
Okay, just get used to it. It's a little triangle that you're gonna make.
Okay, 2nd fret, 1st string. Then I normally do that with my middle finger, and then 2nd fret, 3rd string with my pointer finger, and then with my ring finger, 3rd fret, 2nd string. So it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
Okay.
It takes a while.
So let's play that G sound. That's the hardest one to get to. It kind of looks like a claw, you know? You have to mash it in there. So for us guitar players, this is the easy one. Just one string. Okay, let's go from the C to the G and see if they can get there. So let's go back to the C.
I believe in you, Lorna.
Let's go back to the C. And Lennon, when you do your C chord, look at the screen. Make sure it's really obvious which string.
Oh, yeah.
Like
I can do this.
Yeah, perfect. So that's the C chord. Let's go over the 4 again.
Okay.
C. Good. Now let's go to the A minor. Good. Now let's go to F, where you have to throw one more finger on there. And last one is that G. Yeah, how'd you do? Okay, good, good. So here we go. We're gonna hold the C chord like this.
That's the C.
Yeah. It goes wide and say only to the F. Fools rushing. Probably have to go to the G there. Huh? Yeah.
Probably.
Goes kind of fast. All right, so let's try it again. Ready, go. Wide and C, say. Now to the F. Only fools rushing. And now we want to go to the G. And then this is the part where we get to go through all the chords. But I can't help. So it went F, G, A minor. Then you go to the F, falling in C, and then we can just hold that one. With you. Okay, now that was a lot of chords all at once, but that's how the song goes. Let's do it again. So we're gonna hold that C as long as we can before we have to change. Let's try to keep only to 3 chords right now, Lennon. Let's try to keep only the C.
We can do like Riptide. That whole song is 3 chords.
Let's try to do the C, the F, and the G. Okay, just those ones. So those are the only 3 that we're gonna be playing right now. I know, it was hard. Okay, here we go. Let's try to stick to only the C, the G, and the F. All right, here we go. Ready, go. Wise men say, that's the C. Now go to the F. Only fools rush. Keep on the F. Now go to the G. But no.
Just stay on the F.
But F. Back to the C. Love with you. We did it in 2 chords.
Yeah.
Okay, this is good. So let's just try to stick to these 2 chords. C to the F, C to the F. All right. And then we can make it more crazy when we want. And now, I have to tell you something. There is a website that will give you every chord you need to know for every song you want to play. It will show you how to play them. And it will make my job pointless because you'll just spend all your time on that website. But at least I can say I directed you to go there. So the one that I like using is called Uku Tabs, or it's UKUTABS.
Yeah, you can also say uke because you spell ukulele UKUL.
Yeah, it's a funny spelling. You're right. So you just say Uke Tabs.
Yeah.
Okay. So UKUTABS. Tabs are these little charts that show you kind of where to put your fingers, and you can search any song and it will come up with the chords. The ones that I recommend learning are this one, Can't Help Falling in Love with You. I recommend learning Amazing Grace. It's a really fun, pretty song to play, and it's a really good place to start. I recommend Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I recommend the Bruno Mars song. What's it called?
Count on Me.
Count on Me. It's a great one. Jason Mraz, I'm Yours. Those are great songs. You can search those ones, and you could learn to play these songs. Maybe I'd say in 1 or 2 days of just playing along and like going through the stuff. So, okay.
You just try the same song over and over, and like this goes here. If you do that for in 2 days, you could get it. Yeah.
Now, there is, how much time do we have? We have time to do one more song, and I think we should try to get through that whole song. So let's try. You want to try Count on Me? Do you guys want to try
That
this?
one has a bit more.
It
has another chord. We could just do Riptide because that only has 3 chords and it's simple.
Great. London's going to teach you Riptide right now. Go ahead.
Okay, so this one is a bit faster, but we can slow it down. And you first go A minor, sorry, like that, and then G and C.
Ooh, 3 chords.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about. London, will you sing Riptide? Here we go.
But then you can slow it down if you want to, like.
What are these 3 chords again?
A minor,
A minor,
G, C.
Okay, so for guitar, we have an A minor. It looks like this. Boop, boop, doop. You have first fret, your pointer finger on the 2nd string. Then your ring finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. Your middle finger, 4th string, 2nd fret. And it sounds like this. Next chord is G. That's the one you can play like this. Or you can play it like this if you want to get those ones on the top. And then C, you could play it like this. And you just add these 2 in if you want to make it really fancy. So, London, would you show Alette how to do the G one more time?
Okay, so 2nd fret, we use like each of these bars is the fret. So 2nd fret, 1st string. And then 3rd fret, that's I do with my middle finger. And then 3rd fret with your ring finger on the 2nd string. So it'll look like that. And then you take your pointer finger and you put it on the 2nd fret, 3rd string. So 2 above your middle finger. And it's like that.
All right.
You got this.
Let's jam. So, London's going to run through those chords. Oh, let's go slow.
Yeah.
Okay, also, can we stick to the same one where we just go down, up, down, up, down, up as much as we can? So it goes, let's do it again. A minor to the G, then it goes to C, to C.
A
little slower.
Just because the G is confusing.
Good. And how does it go? How does the song go?
I was scared of dentists in the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. So all my friends are turning green.
Okay. Hold up. You know what's working here? Another reason I like this song for us is that we can just go down, down, skip, down, skip, down, skip, down. And that's a really nice rhythm and really easy for us to do. Let's all do that together. Just down,
And it gives you
down,
more time to change chords.
down. Yeah. So again, we're going A minor to G to C. Nice. All right. Here we go. These are G major.
Yep.
Alette, there's a great question. It's called G major. G major is like a little happier sound.
Yeah.
So we have A minor, G major, and C major. Okay, cool. So London's gonna sing. I'm gonna play. He knows the words. I don't know. Here we go. Ready, go.
I was scared of dentists in the dark.
Oh, that was fast.
I can go. Yeah, let's go a little slower.
That's low. Okay. I was
Scared of dentists in the dark.
A minor, G, C. Again.
I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. So all my friends are turning green. Your magician's assistant in their dreams.
Yeah. You guys sound good. This is working. All right, now how's the next part go?
Same thing.
Ooh.
And they come unstuck.
Stuck or done?
Stuck.
Unstuck.
And then it goes faster, but we'll keep it slow.
Okay, we'll keep it slow.
Yeah. Running down to the ridge.
Oh, so A minor, G, C.
Yep.
Okay, so A minor, G, and C. We're just keep doing that over and over.
Yep.
This was a great song to choose, London.
Yeah.
Okay, so. Running down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. Woo! I mean, it does move fast. If you just keep it slow like that, though, I think you'll be able to.
And then you can increase, and then eventually you'll go at the exact speed of the song, and you'll be like, oh, I'm so
cool. So let's do two things. London, why don't you show them a fast way to do it, just so they can see what the song could become if you got it fast. Start with the chorus. Did the lady run down to the riptide? That one.
Okay. Run down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man.
All right, good. So now let's take it way slow, and you can see that the song is still gorgeous, even though we do it slow.
Yeah.
Running down to the
riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man.
Yeah, so when we do that, can you count the number of strums that we do per so it's
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, that's cool.
2, 4.
That's really cool. Okay, guys. Well, I hope that helped you. I hope it gave you a place to start. I'm going to just give you a couple things that I told you earlier. Make sure you write these down. Guitar tuna, like a tuna fish. That's the app to get for your phone, so that you can make sure it's tuned correctly. The songs that I really recommend for you to learn right away. Riptide we just did, that was awesome. Amazing Grace is a great one to learn right away. Somewhere Over the Rainbow, you can do it. It's a little harder because they start giving you some new chords. But if you have to learn 10 chords. When you learn 10, you can play every song ever written. It's pretty much just play all the songs. And if you learn 6, you can play almost all of them. I'm Yours is fantastic by Jason Mraz.
Yeah, on the app there's this thing that will say transposer, and it basically means you take the chords of that song and you change it so it still sounds the same, it sounds the same rhythm, but it's a bit different. So then you're
talking about on the ukulele
on the app on Uke tabs.
Okay. Yeah, so you can get, that's an app, and it's also a website.
Because the original one has for Riptide has a lot of different chords than what we were just playing. But you can change it, and then if you just look at all of them, then eventually you'll find the right one.
That's good advice.
Yeah.
So transpose is to push the song a little higher or a little lower, and if you mess around with that little feature, and it's right there on the screen, and then it'll say make it a little higher, and all of a sudden the chords will start to make sense to you. Let's see. So for this one, do you know which one it is? Do you have to go to?
Nope.
Okay.
Just guess.
Okay. All right.
Close.
It seems so close. All right. So good. I think that's all we have time for. That's unfortunate. Tomorrow, we're going to do a singing seminar with Calliope, my daughter. And next week, we're going to finish writing the song we started. And I want everybody out there to sing along with us on that one. And we'll do some more singing next week. And if you have more things that you want to work on for ukulele and guitar, I'd be really happy to hear about those. Thank you for being here with me during this hour. You can always email me, and I'm happy to talk to you on the phone and answer questions for you, so that you can get going. I really want you to become great at the ukulele. London, do you remember when we went to Michigan a couple summers ago? And none of us played ukulele.
Yeah. And
he didn't play guitar. He couldn't play any of those instruments. It was the first time I touched one. The first time you started playing, how long ago was that?
2 or 3 summers ago.
Okay. And then you kind of got really into it this year, right? That's when you started playing a lot.
Yeah, I started playing this year. I started, and a little bit last year, I started learning guitar to up the gradient.
Yeah.
A bit more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got really into ukulele, and I just spent an hour, 2 hours a day, and within 2 days, you could just, if you just practice it, look at how they do it here, see whatever is most comfortable for you. Like I do it with my ring finger for the C, but you could do it with like your pinky if that's more comfortable. So you just see what's most comfortable and you just play it.
Yeah. I think you could get really great at it in just a couple of days.
Yeah.
And you have to push through the pain of
Yep.
it and some of the frustration that comes with it. And then you'll get to where you can just play through lots of songs. So all the best to you. Thanks for being with us today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yep.